Hello, hello. Today is a twofer. I'm actually just going to finish up the last chapter of Ministry of Healing on the series called The Home. And this one's called True Education of Missionary Training. And this thought is inspired by this passage. Of all his children to the close of time, no less than of the first disciples, Christ said, "As thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I also sent them into the world." John 17:18. To be representatives of God, to reveal his spirit, to manifest his character, and to do his work. I think oftentimes when we're in the healthcare field, we feel that our job is the end goal. Our career is the end goal. It takes so long to become someone in the healthcare field, healthcare professional, that often takes up a lot of our time, effort, and money into becoming one. And so that's kind of what we do the rest of our lives. But one of the things that God has been teaching me over the last few years is that our job isn't the end goal, and our career isn't the end goal. God can use our job for his bigger purpose, but our purpose isn't necessarily to get our job or to get that career. And Auntie Ellen says it so well in the quote that I just was reading, but really we're called to be representatives of God, to reveal his spirit to those around us, to manifest his own character, especially through the refining trials that we have in our lives, and also to do his work, not our work, but his work. And that kind of work is talking about like witnessing for him, sharing our testimony, being able to tell people like, you know what, this is God in my story, and he's helped me through so much stuff, and he loves me so much. Guess what? He can help you, and he loves you so much too. And I think that gives us such a varied purpose in our life. Like if I know in society, we often credit those in the healthcare field to be kind of more respected, higher reputation, but yet like God can use anybody to be able to do this work that we're called to do. Everyone can be called to represent his character and to do his work in terms of witnessing for others and to being a representative of God. And I think that's something I like to emphasize. The world standards is going to be different than God's standards. And I think Jesus, he did take on a job. He was a carpenter. That's a relatively lowly job, right? But at the same time, like Jesus had such a greater purpose of being our savior, being someone who literally loves us so much to the point of dying for us. And that's the kind of great healer and amazing physician that we love and serve. And I'm just so grateful to be reminded of that. But thank you so much for everyone who was listening, following along on these thoughts. That's it for the series, but I love you all, and I will see you guys next time.